building up this house of cards, mowing the lawn, playing catch out in the yard. 3 little kids growing up with my last name. I never knew I was just a pawn in her twisted game. She'd smile at the dinner table, softly kiss my cheek, while the foundation I stood on was rotten, growing weak. I worked my fingers to the bone to give them a good life, blind to the secrets of my sweet and loving wife. One by one the ugly truth came bleeding out. Every shadow in my mind turned to heavy doubt. I was raised in a fam that was built on a lie, watching my whole world wither and die. One by one I learned they weren't my blood, left drowning in a rising muddy flood. Left drowning in a rising muddy flood. First it was Tommy, a medical test gone wrong. Found out my genes and his didn't even belong. She cried and she begged, said it was a one-time mistake, but the cracks in the glass were starting to break. Then little Sarah, the secret couldn't hold. The stories she spun were getting reckless and old. By the time the third one proved to be exactly the same, I was a hollowed out ghost with no one left to blame. 'Cause one by one the ugly truth came bleeding out. Every shadow in my mind turned to heavy doubt. I was raised in a fam that was built on a lie, watching my whole world wither and die. One by one I learned they weren't my blood, left drowning in a rising muddy flood. Left drowning in a rising muddy flood. But I had to know the ghost who wrecked my happy home, who planted the seeds while I was out working to the bone. I tore through the records, found the truth in the dark. It wasn't a random stranger that came and broke my heart. It was my own flesh and killing blood, a man I called a friend. The agony of a wound that ain't never gonna heal. I kicked the door, he snapped, caught him right in the knee. Watched him fall to the floor, but I needed him to feel the agony of a father from beginning to heel. I kicked the door, raised the knife, caught him right in the knee. Watched him fall to the floorboard, screaming up at me. I stood there in the silence as he writhed in the pain, realizing nothing was ever gonna be the same. Now the red and blue lights all faded away. Now it's just me in a jail cell at the end of the day. One by one, all gone away.